What's going on, guys? It's your boy ATF Cobra, and today is episode 5 of Battlefield 3 Field Guides. And today we're covering on the best class setup for playing Battlefield 3. If you're an engineer, this is just perfect for you and right around your corner. Most of this gameplay is considered it's mostly engineer gameplay anyways, so I do have a good class setup for all the classes if you don't strictly stay with the engineer class. But as the engineer, just about everybody should know or should be using the M4. Very low recoil, very accurate gun. It's not too strong. I think it's 25 or 24 damage points on max, so that's like medium to long range, and you're hitting above shoulders. And the best way to actually use it is with the Cobra sights or red dot. I think the Cobra sights are a lot easier because of the fact that they're like really small, and the thin line that it gives you at the bottom helps you stabilize your recoil a little bit more. So that's why you started using the Cobra sights instead of the red dot sights, because the red dots, they tend to bounce up a little bit too much and leave me feeling a little bit inaccurate. But yeah, M4 is a really powerful gun. It's a really strong gun, even though it lacks damage points as it says in the game. But it's a really good gun to use, really fun gun, especially if you want to go run around and be a jerk and run in people's spawn, because that's what I love to do the most, and that's how I'm so successful in my videos and how I get most of these gameplays out. But I don't really look for gameplays. I just look to ways to have fun. Like right here, you see me diving off the cliff, and here again you can see my class setup. I do sometimes use the holographic if I feel like my long range game is slacking, but most of the time it's the Cobra sight or holographic sight. See, it gives you the holographic sights. It gives you a little bit more zoom, so that's why sometimes I use it, and it helped me out in this gameplay as well. But the grip attachment, of course, mandatory. I can't think of anything else I would put on the M4 other than a grip. If you guys want to do a flashlight or a laser sight, that could help you guys as well. I said in my last videos that the laser sight kind of blinds your enemy like slightly, so that might give you a little advantage, but don't really count on it too much because it's like almost barely noticeable now. But yeah, and what I usually run when I'm using the M4, most of the time, or 90% of the time, I don't pick ammo because I know my teammates or my squad mates are gonna run ammo for me. As you can see on the bottom, some of these already are running ammo, so once I see that, I automatically pick the sprint, so everybody else on my team could have it. And if you look at the bottom as well, there's nobody really else playing the sprint, so I mostly play the sprint. The sprint is the most overlooked as I would say, like perk, as you would call it in Battlefield 3, because nobody thinks it's giving you that much of an edge, but it really does, especially when you're getting up and you're trying to sprint to one distance to another. You can sprint a lot faster, and when you get up a half second earlier than you would if you didn't have sprint, which I think really helps me out a lot, because when you go from prone to actually stand, it takes a really long time, and you're gonna feel like you're being stuck or you're running in mud when you try to get up. So that really helps me out as well. Now for the other classes, for the support class, the best gun, the best class setup is again to use the sprint with the M27IR. It's basically like the M416, but with an extended clip, and it's very accurate. It's very powerful. High damage. I think it's what 30 damage points max. It's a really good fun gun to use as well. And for the the assault class, I'm starting to debate whether it's the if it should be the FAMAS or what was the other gun I was using, or the F2000, because those two guns are really strong, really powerful guns, low recoil, and they're very easy to use. Again, you guys want to use very easy to use guns because not because you're not challenging yourself, because of the fact that you'll win a lot more gunfights. You want to win gunfights, not lose them. So if you do want to challenge yourself, go snipe. I mean, that's the only way you could really challenge yourself. Because sniping, everybody says it's hard, but to me, it feels mad easy. That's why I stopped sniping, because it became a little bit too easy. So I pulled out the assault rifle, ran around for a little bit, and it really helped me out to win games. Now, this is probably the most helpful guys that I could give you guys, because a lot of people don't, they just run into games and use whatever gun is cool. But Besides that fact, you're going to run around with a gun that's not going to help you do well. You're going to end up getting killed or losing the game because you're doing so poorly and you're thinking that it's the other players when it might be just yourself. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this gameplay video and the commentary, and hopefully I helped you guys in some way to pick out which class setup that would be best for you. Peace.